Hello everyone, today I want to share my views on geography. In geography, I want to share my views on solar eclipse. What is solar eclipse? But before starting the topic, I want to share that if you are the first viewer of my channel, then please subscribe my channel and share my views and share my videos also. Okay, and like my video also. So let's start the topic. What is solar eclipse? It's a genuine question and it is a very competitive question also. Okay, so a solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the earth and the sun. Okay, solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the earth and the sun. From where? Obscuring the view of sun from a small part of earth, totally or partially. It means that we see total solar eclipse or partial solar eclipse. Okay, so let's start the next question. What happens during a solar eclipse? What happens during a solar eclipse? Solar eclipse के दौरान क्या होता है? A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and the earth. Okay, when the moon passes between the sun and the earth, then solar eclipse occurs. Okay, and sometimes the moon only blocks part of the sun's light. Moon blocks the part of sunlight and it is called partial solar eclipse. Sometimes the question has to be there in competitive exam. What is partial solar eclipse? So when the moon blocks part of the sun's light, then it is partial solar eclipse. So types of solar eclipse. There are 4 types of solar eclipse: total, partial, hybrid and annular. Okay, so total solar eclipse. A total solar eclipse happens when the moon passes directly between the sun and the earth. It means when the moon passes directly between the sun and the earth, blocking out the sun's light. Blocking out the sun's light, casting a shadow on the earth surface, then it is total solar eclipse. It means when the moon directly passes through the sun and the earth and it blocks the sun's light, then it is total solar eclipse. Partial solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between earth and sun, thereby obscuring the view of sun from a small part of earth, totally or partially. It means that we see the partial solar eclipse and moon passes between earth and sun, thereby obscuring the view of sun from a small part of earth, totally or partially. Okay, so eclipse, hybrid solar eclipse. Okay, because earth's surface is curved, sometimes an eclipse can shift between annular or total as the moon shadow moves across the globe. Moon shadow moves across the globe, so eclipse can shift between annular or total. Okay, so it's a hybrid solar eclipse. Our surface is curved first of all, and eclipse can shift between annular or total. Okay, as the moon shadow moves across the globe. So when did the last hybrid eclipse happen? When did? All are rare. Only 7 hybrid eclipses occur this century, with their recent being 2013, 2023 and 2031. Okay, so 7 hybrid eclipses are there. Okay, and hybrid eclipse result when the tip of the moon, dark umbral shadow, touches Earth's surface at some points but falls short of the surface at one or both ends of the eclipse center line. It means that moon dark umbral shadow touches the Earth's surface. It is the main point in hybrid eclipse. The tip of the moon dark umbral shadow touches Earth's surface at some point. So some area or some surface at one or both ends eclipse center line. Okay, so now I have another questions also, but before starting that topic, I want to share that if you are the first viewer of my channel, then please subscribe my channel and like my videos and share my videos also. Moon dark. What is moon dark umbral shadow? In the previous topic, I discussed umbral shadow. So, what is umbral shadow? Moon dark umbral shadow. The lunar umbra is the part of moon shadow. Lunar umbra is the part of moon shadow. Okay, where it means that umbral shadow is the part of moon shadow. Okay, where the entire sun is blocked by the moon. Here is the point that sun is blocked by the moon. In space, it is a cone extending. It is a cone extending from how many? 4 lakh kilometers behind the moon. When the sun ends of this cone hits the earth, we experience total solar eclipse. Here the question इस तरह से भी आ सकता है कि total solar eclipse किस तरह से experience किया जा सकता है. तो then we have same answer of this question. Okay, that lunar eclipse is the part of the moon shadow and sun is blocked by the moon, and it's a cone extending area which is up to the 4 lakh kilometer, and at the small end of this cone hits the earth, so we experience total solar eclipse. छोटा सा हिस्सा अर्थ को हिट करता है तो टोटल सोलर एक्लिप्स हो जाता है. ओके, सो व्हाट आर द 3 टाइप्स ऑफ शेडो? हियर व्हाट आर द 3 टाइप्स ऑफ शेडो? द 3 types of shadow are umbra, penumbra and antumbra. These are the 3 parts of the shadow which is created by any light source. Okay. After impinging an opaque object, assuming no diffraction from a collimated beam. So there are the 3 types of shadow: umbra, penumbra and antumbra. These are the main 3 distinct part of shadow. Okay, so number 1, umbra. During an eclipse, 2 shadows are cast. Umbra. During an eclipse, 2 shadows are cast. It means when eclipse occurred, there are 2 shadows. The first is called umbra, umbra, and this shadow gets smaller as it goes away from the sun. It means this shadow is very small when it goes away from the sun, and it is a dark center of the eclipse shadow. It means umbra is a dark center of the eclipse shadow. Umbra is a dark center of the eclipse shadow. The second shadow is called penumbra, penumbra, bruh. So there are 2 shadows that are cast during the eclipse. Number 1 umbra, number 2 penumbra. Umbra is umbra, and which is get smaller when it get away from the sun, and umbra is a dark center of the eclipse shadow. Dark center of the eclipse shadow. And second one is penumbra, penumbra. Okay, so this one is the shadow, like that. This is the shaded part is the umbra part, and this one is the half part which is shown is a penumbra part. Okay, so now the second one is penumbra. Penumbra is a half shadow region. This one, half shadow region. Okay, and that occurs when the light source is only partly covered by an object. Okay, that only occur when light source is only part covered by an object. For example, when the moon obscure part of sun's disk. Okay, so it is a half shadow region. Now, antumbra. The antumbra is that part of the moon shadow that extend beyond the umbra. It means that it is the just before the umbra. Antumbra. It is the similar to the penumbra in that sun is only partially blocked. In antumbra, sun is a partially blocked by the moon. From the antumbra, the sun appears larger than the moon. In antumbra, sun is very large than the moon. Sun is very large in shape in moon. Than the moon, which is seen in complete Silhouette. It means in antumbra there are two factors. Sun is only partially blocked by the moon, number 1, and number 2, in antumbra the sun appears very larger than the moon. Okay, so annular solar eclipse. Annular solar eclipse. An annular solar eclipse happens when the moon covers the sun center. It means when the moon covers whole sun center, leaving the sun visible outer edges to form a ring of fire or annulus around the moon. It means it covers the sun center, and only the visible part, only the outer edges of the sun is visible in annular solar eclipse to form a ring of 5 or annulus around the moon. So now I have some diagram of penumbra, partial eclipse. This is the moon, and this is the shadows, and this is the earth, and this part is the center part is the penumbra, partial eclipse, and antumbra is that part, annular eclipse. Now types of solar eclipse: partial, annular, and total. Okay, these are the types of solar eclipse: partial, in which it is partially shows, and it is annular, in which it is in the center, and total, it is in that point of position. Now solar eclipse, the diagram of solar eclipse is like that. This is the sun, this is the moon, and this is the umbra part, umbra shadow, and this is the penumbra, and this is whole area is the moon orbit. Okay, and this is the earth orbit. This one is the earth orbit, and this shows the penumbra, and this shows the total eclipse, and this shows this one. This side one is the partial eclipse. So this is all about the solar eclipse, and so please like my video, share my video, and subscribe my channel also. So thanks.